Welcome to the Redwoods Bowl here on the campus of Cal Poly Humboldt for this week's 3 matchup between the visiting West Hills College of Coalinga Falcons with a record of 1-1 against your College of the Redwoods Corsairs coming in with a record of 2-0. Folks, the California Community College Athletic Association has a decorum policy that will be in effect for this event. Please be respectful and courteous to each other. The CCAA strongly encourages all fans to avoid using profane language, taunting, or making gestures and nonverbal signs. Any play will be immediately escorted from the venue by our security staff. We thank you for your understanding. If you would please rise, we will play our national anthem.
As we conclude the national anthem, getting set ready for kickoff. Again, College of the Redwoods hosting West Hills College of Coalinga. Corsairs and Falcons. Again, visiting Falcons won the toss, deferred to the second half. So, College of the Redwoods will be on offense first with the receive. Set to receive, and Liam, we get a look at Max Huff leading that Corsair offense again.
And lastly, our back judge, David Bellamy.
Football a little bit too. That's
all right, you know what time it is. Stand back up. Stand back up. Stand back up. Let's get live for your Redwoods football.
Again, Huff started the game last week against San Jose City College, led the team to have a really nice first drive, right down the field, about 4 plays, concluded with a rushing touchdown on a bootleg. Again, kind of asked Coach White about that pregame, said that, San Jose just stacked the box on there. They were able to just boot out nobody there. He really, quite literally walked in. So we'll see again, first drive here for the Redwoods as we get set to kick off. If they can execute to that same level as they did their first drive last weekend. And again, Liam, you mentioned this, it was a little, I want to use the word unstable, I guess, for the first half, but it was really that first drive popped, and then it was a kind of a lapse in the second, concurring drives.
Yeah, they did drop off a little bit, but I think overall, if you look at the entire game, the offense was pretty consistent throughout, especially the second half, where they really put the foot on the gas and really ended the game early.
Gets set, the visiting Falcons, blue pants, white uniforms, white helmets, as Mason Pretty receives the kick for the Corsairs, makes a spin move across the 35, gets it out, brought down at the 38-yard line. As we are underway here, 14:53 to go in the first quarter. We're about to see the College of the Redwoods offense again, led by Max Huff. Coming out again, Redwoods, all black home uniforms, black pants, black helmets, black jerseys. Got the, I guess, maroon numbers, I would want to call it, with that golden trim around them. A clean home look. Again,
those classic CR colors you know and love.
And Huff will start in the pistol. Iguana ball right behind him, play action. Huff drops back, looking deep down the field. He's got a man open in the center of the field. Misses him a couple yards inside, incomplete on his first pass attempt.
Intended for Aguirre.
Pass was thrown behind him.
Second and 10.
Miscommunication there on the route.
Corsairs looking deep on that first play, obviously looking for something explosive right off the bat.
Yeah, I'd like to see Max Huff going deep on his first throw, especially after missing so much of the last game due to injury.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Huff in the gun, brings a man in motion, and is going to hand it off over the right side. Stiff arm stuff, dropped for a line, dropped 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. Tyler Haskell on the speed.
With the tackle.
Yeah, just a good stop by the West Coast defense.
3rd and
there.
10.
Looked like it could have broken for a few yards, but good pursuit.
First down incomplete, 2nd down rush of -1, brings up 3rd down and 11. Corsairs 3rd and long on their first drive. Again, empty backfield, 3 receivers left, 2 right. Huff in the gun, takes a snap, pressure on him, rolls out to his right. Huff tries to make a pass downfield, just short, throws it off the back leg. Intended for...
Incomplete. Intended receiver was Carlos Aguilar.
I believe it was Carlos
That'll
Aguilar.
bring up a 4th down.
Defensive back was draped all over him. A little bit of contact before the ball got there, but no flag.
Aguilar with a nice week last week. He did have a receiving touchdown. Looked like a post route and then a spin move towards the sideline. Lost 2 defenders en route to a long touchdown. Corsairs 3 and out on their first drive. Set to punt. Going to be Ryan Thomas. Heels on his own 24-yard line. Good snap. Kick is up. Good punt. Falcons are going to let it drop just inside the 30, and it's going to be downed after a little bit of a backspin at the 30-yard line. So, Liam, not much from the offense. First set, quick 3 and out.
You know, a bit of a tough start, but, you know, obviously first drive of the game, lots of game left. You just don't want to let too many of those drives, you know, go back to back.
Corsairs came out aggressive. First pass downfield was incomplete. Speed sweep for a loss of 1. An incomplete pass on 3rd down is how we got here. In case you're just joining us, my name is Mitchell Manji alongside Liam Warner. College of the Redwoods football on ESPN Radio. Live from the Redwood Bowl at Cal Poly Humboldt today. 4 receivers set for the Falcons. 3 right, 1 left. Quarterback is Jem Boyd. Started the entire game last week. Boyd, play action. He's going to roll out to his right. Looks downfield. A long pass is caught at the opposing 31-yard line. Brandon Tryon with the reception and a big play to start the game for the Falcons.
You can tell Jem Boyd, he's very mobile, running to his right and just uncorking a really nice pass down the field. He's dropped it right into his receiver. He had to dive a little bit to catch it. It's still a pretty good throw.
Again, Boyd, right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his right. Deep completion, and Falcons are in business here. Ball spotted at the 30. Boyd with 2 men in the backfield, motions 1 out. It's going to be a handoff inside. Dropped, 2-yard gain. Brandon Snodderly on the tackle for
Jerry Tatum
Corsairs.
Short
one tackle there.
Tackled by Snodderly.
Jerry Tatum getting the start at running back for West Hills. Again, Boyd last week, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, over 200 yards passing. So he is a proficient passer as well as a runner. He's in the gun again, 2 backs, 1 to his left, 1 to his right. Again, motions forward out of the backfield. He's going to give it again to Tatum, and he goes nowhere. In fact, that now they're going to switch to their dime package, which is the other one. So they've got 6 defensive backs, 1 linebacker on the field, showing pressure defensively. West Hills is in the gun, 3 receivers left, 2 right. Boyd's going to look to his sideline and check the call. Play clock running down at 3 seconds. Boyd in the gun, see if he gets it off, and he does. Boyd looks to his right, steps up. He's got a man, overthrows him just a little bit, intended for Daniel Nelson.
Pass by Boyd, intended for Nelson. And that brings up a 4th down.
Talking with Coach Wheeler last week, I was asking him kind of, when are you bringing the pressure? He likes to stay really runs that base defense, 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. But if he's going to switch it up, he's going to bring in the 6 defensive backs. And again, they went spread there. And West Hill's going to go for it, kind of that no man's land. We got an issue. I was going to say the ball's spotted behind the line of scrimmage. It needs to be up a couple of yards there. So let the officials sort that out. But West Hill's not looking to try to pin CR deep.
So West Hills, they are 0 for 4 on 4th down so far this season.
Looking for their first conversion here. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Tatum in the backfield. Snaps bobble, trying to roll out to his left. Pressure on Boyd. Boyd rolls out to his right, see if he can get around the last defender. Shoved out of bounds. Conversion's no good. And that was Devin Murphy pushing him out for CR. They get a turnover on downs.
That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Almost got there. Just got out of his grasp. But a good job just to turn him over on downs just short of that line.
CR defense stands tall. Offense is going to be back out on the field here. Starting at about the same, I'd say 10 yards behind where they started their last drive. But again, you know, Coach White going to be looking for something different offensively. And they're gonna say he was pushed out close enough to the first down marker that they want to measure this one.
It was close.
So again, a bobbled snap. Boyd, it was kind of at his face mask and bobbled it above his head. It came back down. He had pressure immediately. Rolled out to his right. 3 Redwoods defenders chasing him.
Looks like
and
we
again,
have to measure this one, folks.
It was Devin Murphy who forced him out of bounds. And the line to gain is that 22-yard line. And it looks like they gave him a really good spot. I thought he got pushed out closer to the 23, 24. We'll see what the official measurement is.
I think Coach White and some of the players are unhappy with that spot based on their body language. Yep, they're going to give him the first down. Wow.
First down called on the field.
Crowd not happy with that spot.
I don't think there's a lot of people in this building that are very happy with that spot. Other than the West Hill sideline.
You hear a little bit of question in the PA announcer's voice. PA announcer for today's game, Ryan Bezio, Assistant Athletic Director for CR, head men's basketball coach. Done a great job turning that program around. So hear Coach Bezio's voice gracing the airwaves alongside ours throughout the day. Boyd is in the gun. He's got a running back to his right, 3 receivers left. Base defense for the College of the Redwoods. Got 4 men up front. They're going to throw a screen pass out left. Good blocking, but a nice tackle to defeat the block. No gain on the play.
Pass complete to KJ Ford. Gabe Ward.
Looked like Gabe Ward coming up on the tackle, I believe.
Another great one-on-one tackle by a Redwoods defender.
Ward coming up from the safety position, beat the wide receiver with the block to get the tackle for a 1-yard loss. Second down and 11. We got 11:03 to go, first quarter, 0-0. First drive of the game for the West Hills College Falcons. Boyd's in the gun, motions Tatum out to the right. Goes to the right to Tatum. He's got one-on-one in space. And an ankle tackle right there. Correct, but we'll see how they bounce back here on third down.
He's a coach.
Boyd in the gun. Pressure immediately. Tries to get it away. Deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Pass deflected
Like Joseph Battaglia.
Sandusky.
Excuse me. Braden Snodderly putting the pressure on Boyd. And again, going to bring up another 4th down. West Hills leaving the offense on the field.
More great pressure. Snodderly was right there. I mean, really no blocking on him.
Again, Snodderly with the pressure, pass incomplete. Boyd was rolling out to his right, looking for the running back, Tatum. So the ball spotted at the CR 18-yard line. Brings up 4th down, and we'll call it 7. 10:09 to go, first quarter.
I wonder if they don't have too much confidence in their pitcher as they're going for it.
High snap again on 4th down. Boyd forced to step up. Pressure on him. Looks to the end zone. He's going to tuck it and run. Boyd in space again. Right by the defender. Is he in? Yes. Jem Boyd rushing touchdown. West Hills on the board first.
And that's a touchdown, folks.
Second 4th down conversion with his legs for Jem Boyd. And the Falcons score first here. 9:59 to go on in the first quarter.
Jem Boyd, I think he presents a challenge that the Redwoods defense has not faced so far this season. I mean, the quarterback that they faced in Merced, was not this mobile. There was a pretty mobile quarterback that they faced late in the game last week, but nothing like the way Jem Boyd is playing.
Kicker is number 99, Sam Machodi. Snap is up. Kick is up. And it's good. So, 9:59 to go in the first quarter. Falcons on the board first by a score of 7-0. Stay right here. Redwoods getting the ball back on 1340 AM ESPN 107.3 FM.
College of the Redwoods, 0.
Can you tell her 30? Yeah.
She got it.
All right. View over Wood Bowl. College of the Redwoods hosting West Hills College of Coalinga Falcons. Again, 2 4th down conversions for Falcons quarterback Jem Boyd with his legs. Puts them on the board first. Again, got the kickoff here, received by Pretty at his own 10-yard line. Mason Pretty dropped at the 28. Big hit there. Number 10 on special teams.
And
Reese
that is
Bridget.
the
And CR. Home blacks. Falcons in their road whites, blue pants. And Huff's going to go empty here. 3 receivers right, 2 to his left. 3rd down and 9. Looks like we got some communication. College of the Redwoods going to take a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout with them. College of the Redwoods Corsairs, 3rd and 9. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Huff in the backfield by himself. They're going to throw a screen pass, and it's going to be stopped after a gain of 4. Nate Lopez with the reception. Excuse me.
Pass complete.
Jaden Burns with the reception. And it was Bridget again with the tackle. Again, Bridget, the linebacker, had a big tackle on Mason Pretty on special teams. He's off to a hot start for the Falcons. And for the second time today, in 2 drives, Corsairs are forced to punt.
Yeah, this West Hills defense has come to play today.
College of the Redwoods 2-0 on the year. West Hills 1-1. But a good matchup so far. 8:45 to go in the first quarter. Falcons by 7. Ryan Thomas's kick is away, and it's a good one. That's going to go out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Ryan Thomas with a great game as well, punting and kicking for the Corsairs last week. First field goal, Liam. You were so excited. History.
I was very excited. Well, their first field goal since they restarted the program. in 2022. I believe they were 0 for 4 on field goals last season. Well, to get one finally at a big weight. I know kicking was an issue for the Corsairs last season, and that was a big focus for Coach White and his staff.
In Alaska, saw some footage, got him down here to CR, and he's been stellar ever since. Falcons on offense, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Gonna hand off up the middle. That's a decent carry.
That is
Casina with the carry for the Falcons. He picks up about
down by
7.
Tyson Wiggum.
Good carry on first down. Corsairs defensively been stout through the first 2 games. Gave up a touchdown on the first drive last weekend against San Jose City College, and again here today. Last week they buckled down, looking to do that as the Falcons with their second drive of the game. Boyd in the shotgun. Casina to his right. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Takes the snap. He's going to look short. Pass is complete. Makes the first man miss and pushed out of bounds by Mason Pretty. Ashton Goal with the reception. The Falcons, that's good enough for a first down.
Pushed out of bounds by Mason Pretty.
Falcons out just to their own 40-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted at their own 39. 7:38 to go.
Down.
First quarter. Falcons with the 7-0 lead early. Again, we're at the Redwood Bowl here at Cal Poly Humboldt. It's going to be the home field for the rest of the year for the Redwoods. If you're around town and you can make it, always come out and support your local junior college. Gun again, look for Boyd. He's going to hand it off again to Messina. This time he's stopped after a loss. He gets some good push.
Messina again on the
at the line.
That's Malinowski again.
I believe Chase Stubing in on the tackle.
That'll bring up a 3rd down.
No, Logan Malinowski. 54 and 55 again. College of the Redwoods wearing the all-black uniforms. Those dark red numbers on the back. Sometimes hard to tell, but they do look nice. That's what's important.
They look nice. They're not broadcaster friendly with reading the numbers, but that doesn't.
Substitutions defensively for CR. They're going to have 6.
Going to be a different test for the CR defense. Jem Boyd is unlike any of the quarterbacks that they have faced so far.
KJ Ford, wide receiver and kick returner, so we know he's got some speed. Able to find him across the middle for a first down. Falcons in Corsair territory. Shotgun again, same set. Motions out of the back. They're going to throw a screen pass the other way. It's going to go for a couple of yards there.
Wide receiver screen complete to Brandon Ion.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Snodderly on the tackle.
So again, not super aggressive, but efficient early from the Falcons there.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what they're doing well. I mean, they've converted a couple of times on 4th down. Like I said, Jem Boyd, he's really made plays when he's needed to.
Falcons have run the ball effectively and passed. Again, Corsairs have been known for their defense through these first 2 games. Pressure look, and it comes, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Piscina cuts back to the left side, gets close. good push up front, an effective ground game so far. Haven't strayed from the 4 wide receiver look. Like to stay in that doubles look, 2 left, 2 right. That's what we see here on 3rd and 1. Boyd in the shotgun. Messina directly behind him, just about 1 yard. Messina gets the handoff, goes over to the right side. He's got the first down and more. Right up the middle, down to about the 35. Finally brought down by Mason Pretty, 25-yard line.
Messina
As the Falcons
for a
move the
first
chains
down.
again.
Snotterly
That's what
on the
the
tackle.
CR defense is going to need to improve on. They've given Messina some pretty big holes so far to start this game. And I think it's because their offensive line has played really well. They've opened up the holes for him. The CR offensive line has had its struggles so far this season, but this West Hills O-line looks pretty solid.
As Mason Pretty on the tackle came over from his cornerback slot. He's lined up the receiver closest to us, Redwoods sidelines. Again, left to right as we see it for West Hills. Empty formation. Pressure on Boyd. Rolls out to his right. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets across the line of scrimmage. Picked up a handful of yards there.
Boyd
Similar to where he rushed on the 4th down, right around the 22-23. That was ultimately called a first down and kind of changed that first drive.
Yeah, but Taglia, again, just rushing through the West Hills offensive line, getting to the quarterback really quickly, forcing him to have to get out of the pocket.
3:10 to go in the first quarter. Falcons 7, Corsairs 0. Second drive of the game for West Hills. Boyd's going to be in the gun. He's got 2 running backs behind him. Going to be KJ Ford, wide receiver to his right, Messina to his left. Ford motions out to the left. Going to be a screen pass to Ford. He's got a couple blockers, but right there's the Corsair defense. He gets back to the line and maybe a half yard more, but not much available. Trying to get in the red zone. Ball spotted on the Corsair 21. Boyd in the gun. Motions Messina out to his right. Drops back to pass. He's got tons of time back there looking for Ford. Bobbled and incomplete. Had KJ Ford at about the 3-yard line. Wasn't able
That's Gabe Ward
to
again.
complete that pass. The safety.
Breaking it up. We got a 4th and 4.
Yeah.
Made a great play, just kept his hands in on the receiver and just raked at that football and got it out.
So 4th down and 5. 3rd, 4th down of the game for the Falcons. They're 2 for 2 so far. Boyd has picked up both with his legs. 3 receivers right to the wide side of the field, 1 left. Messina in the backfield. And hard count, and we've got movement before the line flags out all over the place. I believe College of the Redwoods first to make contact and come across the line.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you're right.
We'll check the call here.
Offside. Defense number 59. 5-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
I believe Logan Malinowski from his linebacker spot coming up the middle there.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, you can't make too many of those mistakes. They're going to add up. And
So after the free 4th down conversion, 3 for 3, I guess you would call it, for the Falcons on the day. Same formation, Messina in the backfield, to Boyd's right hip. He gets the handoff going over the left side, stopped, and ultimately brought down about 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like Tice Wiggum got in there on that one, first man to make contact.
Tice Wiggum making another play.
12, excuse me.
Again, strength of this CR defense has been that front 4, really the front 7 with the play of the linebackers. Coach Wheeler stated missing a couple of guys, looking to get them back healthy, so this defense isn't even at full strength yet.
Secondary isn't too shabby either.
2nd down and 12. Boyd's been in the shotgun all day long. Takes the snap. He's looking to his left. Looks over the middle. Now he's going to roll out to the right. He's got Messina in the flat. He's going to try to throw it. Throws it out the back of the end zone. It's 3rd down and 12, and West Hills is going to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. And it's been all Falcons so far. They lead 7-0 in the red zone, looking to convert 3rd and long. 2 receivers stacked left, 2 receivers stacked to the right. Boyd is in the gun, drops back to pass. Blitz picked up, pass left, incomplete, intended for KJ Ford, just too low. Brings up 4th and long.
Intended for KJ Ford. And that's
So on
4th
the
down.
fourth down of the day, we'll finally see some special teams out of the Falcons as they're going to bring their field goal team onto the turf here.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to bring the field goal kicker onto the field at all, the way they've been going for it on 4th down.
It's the freshman, Sam Machodi. Again, number 99. Kind of get to pick your number if you're a specialist. Snap's going to be from the 18. Holder set at the 24-yard line, 34-yard attempt. Kick is up and blocked by the College of the Redwoods defense. Ball's going to roll into the end zone and going to be blocked in. It'll be a touchback. College of the Redwoods will gain about 2 yards on that from the spot and take over on downs. Now, PA announcer as well.
Does a little bit of everything.
Huff in the gun. He's going to hand off right to Iguanabomb. Trying to push it outside. Gets past the 20-yard line out at about the 21.
He's going to work that right side.
So it's really stretched out there by the defense. Iguanabomb able to get a handful there. But again, not much doing in terms of the run game. Saw that last time out down at San Jose City College. Struggled with the run game and struggling to get it here going today as well. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Corsairs trail by 7. It's Huff in the pistol. Play action, he's dropping back, looking down the middle of the field. Huff's going to take a shot. He's got a man across the 50, complete at the 30, 20, 15, 10, and he will waltz in and load Carlos Aguilar.
That is Matt Huff to Carlos Aguilar.
Pass, Aguilar was wide open.
Aguilar lined up on the right side, right in front of the visitor sideline, deep post right down the middle, a dime from Max Huff, and just as we're about to wrap up the first quarter, College of the Redwoods gets on the board. PAT team is on. Ryan Thomas, the kicker. Got a flag on the play. Kick is up.
We got
No
a flag
good.
on the
Again,
field.
we'll wait to hear what the flag is. Refs are going to sort it out here on the field. I believe they're going to get another attempt. I think West Hills jumped off sides. Again.
Offside. Defense number 75. half the distance to the goal before we play the time.
So again, last week in a similar situation with the first half winding down, took half the distance to the goal, and Coach White sent out his offense to go for it. But they'll have Ryan Thomas on to kick again, this time from 1 yard closer. Ball will be spotted at the 19-yard PAT. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it's good this time. So we've got a 7-7 ball game here. West Hill set to get the ball back
Thomas.
right after. As a long pass from Max Huff to Carlos Aguilar has tied this game up. And Thomas kicks it away following the touchdown. Caught at the 10-yard line. Pretty just misses a tackle, makes a couple man miss. He's going to be dragged down
Anthony
just
Jackson
inside the 25-yard line.
Anthony
Looked to be Battaglia with the tackle.
on
They
the
force him
tackle.
out.
Folks, the CR women's softball team
25
is
seconds to
conducting
go
a
in this
raffle
first
today.
quarter. College of the
Please join.
Redwoods 7.
There
West
are
Hills
some very
7.
nice prizes,
Not much doing from the CR
which we
offense
will
aside from one
explain
team play
as the game
to
goes on.
Carlos
Please
Aguilar,
join
but
the
sometimes
College of
that's all it
Redwoods
takes.
women's
It's just
softball team
one big
for
play to
their
kind of ignite your
raffle
offense.
Yeah, and it
today.
energizes the sideline. It gets everybody going. I mean, momentum is a huge thing in really any sport, especially in football. So that could go a long way.
West Hills dominated the time of possession so far in this first quarter, and they've got the ball for the third time here. It's going to be a play action. Boyd rolls out to his left, makes a throw, is going to go incomplete.
That was Jem Boyd rolling out. That
Intended
pass was
target,
incomplete. That'll
Ashton
bring up a
Gold,
second
I
and
believe.
10 for the Falcons.
You mentioned time of possession. I think that's something that DeMar Wheeler is not going to be very happy with so far. His defense has been on the field for a very long time compared to the West Hills defense. So they want to get a quick stop.
That's what happens when you go 3 and out and then score quickly. So again, 2 3 and outs on the first 2 drives. Third drive of the game for the Corsairs. Long 70-ish yard strike to Carlos Aguilar. Boyd in the gun. He's going to give it this time to Pacina. He's met right at the line. been name of the game for West Hills. Jem Boyd's going to be in the gun. Messina to his left. Ford to his right. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Pressure upcoming. Nobody's open. And they're going to get him. And did he fumble? Was that a pass? Either way, they're going to rule incomplete pass at the 10-yard line. He was out of the pocket. Not going to be grounding, but very close to a fumble. Again, great pressure up front from that CR front four.
In on the play.
They've been balling so far.
Jaden Sandusky, the first man
Just
to him,
call
forced
that
that
an incomplete
incompletion.
pass, folks.
It's about
Fourth down.
incompletion versus fumbles, about a 12-yard compromise there. The ball's going to come back out to the 23-yard line. But at 4th down and 7 and pinned deep in their own territory, Falcons will punt it away to the dangerous return man, Mason Pretty.
I'm surprised they've been kicking to him as much as they have in this game.
Pretty's got his heels at the 38-yard line. Spread out formation for the punt. 4 guys up, almost blocked, but the punt gets away. It's going to go down the right side, take a Falcons roll, and will be down at 32-yard line. So just
I mean, I just like the way that they bounce back on offense after a couple of tough drives. I mean, that pass from Max Huff down to Carlos Aguilar, which is beautiful. It was beautiful football. I think the defense has played pretty well, given how mobile the quarterback for West Hills has been. It's been a tight ball game. I think these teams are a lot more evenly matched on the field than on paper.
Huff's in the gun, handoff left to Iguanawamp. He's got some room up the left side. Ultimately picks up 5. Brought down by Tyreme Williams, defensive back all the way out of Florida.
That is Williams.
Tyreme Williams, his second tackle of the game, coming up from that secondary spot. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Corsairs. College of the Redwoods, most of their yards so far coming on that one big play. Touchdown pass from Huff to Aguilar. CR's going to have everybody tight to the line of scrimmage. Hard count, looks like College of the Redwoods jumped, and that's going to reset their progress from the last play.
Offense number 86. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
Tight end Dylan Dries, who they get for jumping, and that's going to set the Corsairs behind the sticks. 2nd down and 12. And again, miscues you want to clean up games 1 and 2, but anytime you jump off sides, it's frustrating as an offense.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of games are pretty good penalty-wise for the Corsairs, but so far it's been a bit choppy.
High snap, handoff goes to Iguanawamp. He's wrapped up. They're going to give him no gain on the play, so 2nd down and 7 turns to 2nd down and 12, and now 3rd down and 12 after the rush for no gain. Personnel swap, Dante Hurt, receiver checking into the game for the Corsairs. Looking probably an obvious passing or screen situation here as Huff. Empty set, nobody in the backfield. He's got 2 receivers left to the short side in front of the visiting West Hill sideline. 3 receivers right to the wide side of the field. Huff takes the snap, looks to his right. He's going to go down the field again, intended for Hurt. Broken up, pass is incomplete.
Huff's pass intended for Hurt. Broken up.
Looked like
that is Bradford on the stop.
Malik Bradford with the breakup.
That's a
Again,
4th
hard to
down.
tell from here whether it was 6 or 8.
I think it was 6. But a great play by the defensive back there was all over Hurt and just stuck his hand out and knocked the football away. I mean, it's really hard to play defense like that in football this day and age with how easily you can commit a penalty, defensive pass interference.
Snap to Thomas as the Corsairs kick it away. Line drive, end over end punt. Bounces at about the 34, going to take a CR bounce and roll all the way down to the 22-yard line. So again, Ryan Thomas flipping field position for the Corsairs.
Down.
As yet another 3 and out.
Yard line.
So in case you're just joining us, CR got the ball first, 3 and out. West Hills with a long touchdown drive that included 2 4th down conversions by their quarterback Jem Boyd using his legs to pick him up. CR 3 and out, and another stop on the flip side for the Redwoods, College of the Redwoods defense on a blocked field goal. Corsairs with a long touchdown connection over 70 yards from Huff to Carlos Aguilar. Quick stop in this 3 and out that just occurred, and that's how we got to where we are. 12:54 to go in this second quarter. Again, the home team, College of the Redwoods Corsairs 7, visiting West Hills 7. It's the Falcons quarterback, Jem Boyd, gets set to take the snap. He's in the gun. Cena to his left. Gives it to him. Gain of about 2.
Messina up the middle for a small gain.
Looked
Drew
to be the
Jensen
linebacker
on the
coming up to
tackle.
make a stop there. Looked like Ian Richter to me. Again, Corsairs been solid on defense first couple of games. There was a lot more pace, I noticed, Liam, last game down against San Jose City than there is today. West Hills takes their time, uses the full play clock here, obviously gets a look at the defense, and then has the ability to check some calls. Motion out of the backfield. Boyd looking down the middle. He's got KJ Ford across the 4.
These West Hills receivers are getting a lot more open against the CR defense.
Falcons have moved the ball effectively, but only 7 points to show for it on the scoreboard. Back in that gun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Corsairs, 4 defensive linemen down on the line of scrimmage, showing some pressure from Faulkner. He comes off the edge. Handoff goes up the middle. Faulkner comes in from the backside, pulling him backwards, and no gain. Nice job there from Tanner Faulkner off the edge.
Tanner Faulkner
Tanner Faulkner with a stud
for the
linebacker.
stop for the Corsairs.
Great job
2nd and 10.
stuffing him.
Tyre Bolden with that carry for the Falcons that went for no gain. Spacina gets a little bit of a blow here. Same formation, 2 left, 2 right in terms of wide receivers. Boyd in the shotgun. Falcons looking to cross that 50-yard line again for the 3rd time today. Shotgun snap for Boyd. Pressure immediately. He's dropped all the The defensive coordinator's got 6 DBs on the field. Motion out of the backfield is Bolden. Play's going to be blown dead. We've got a timeout on the field. Falcons will go ahead and take one with them. Back position. See what he can come up with here. Drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket. Pressure. Boyd going to be dropped behind the line. Tanner Faulkner with the sack. And 4th down is going to get a little bit longer after Faulkner right up the middle. Lost for 4.
And that's a 4th down for West Hills.
No room for the quarterback up the middle.
Tanner Faulkner with a great game defensively so far. Stop at the line and a sack on that drive. Falcons forced to punt. 4th down and 31 to go. Ball spotted at their own 30-yard line. Dangerous return man Pretty with his heels on his own 28. Again, the spread out look from the West Hills up front. Kick is away. It's a short one. Spiral kick going to drop inside the 40 and take a CR bounce. It's going to settle down. Falcons defenders are going to let it roll to about the 43-yard line, but good starting field position near midfield.
Corsairs will take over
Corsairs
possession
offensively as they take over.
on their own
and
43-yard line.
The punt blocking, they've really done a great job getting consistent pressure on the punt and making that have to get the kickoff pretty quickly, and forced a pretty mediocre punt there. A good field position for the Corsairs.
So again, going a couple plays back, that was 4th down and 31. After some good pressure up front from the defensive line of the Corsairs. Looking to change that momentum here. They're going to run a quick, almost a reverse. It was a handoff to the left to Cox Cooley. He tossed it underneath to Haskell coming around the other side. Usually you see a reverse where they're tossing it backwards. That was a handoff with the forward toss behind the line of scrimmage. So 100% legal, but an interesting concept there from Coach White.
Yeah, interesting play call there. A little trickery.
Similar to what you see in some NFL schemes with that tight end or inside receiver running underneath. Usually you see a shovel pass, not a reverse. Huff in the gun, looks left. He's got a completion. That's Dante Hurt. He breaks a tackle across the 50, picks up the 1st down inside of Falcons territory, brought down at the 45-yard line.
1st down.
Corsairs in plus territory after a pickup. 3 and outs already. Not going to happen on this drive as Huff to Hurt moves the sticks.
Some good yards after catch there by Dante Hurt, getting a few more yards and getting the 1st down.
8:13 to go before the half. 7-7 ball game here from the Redwood Bowl. Huff in the gun. Cox Cooley to his left. Play action comes to a screen on the opposite side. Couple man miss and about a 5-yard gain on the play for Masai Gibson.
Huff with the completion. That's
Anthony Aguirre.
Bring up 2nd and about 4.5.
Call it 2nd down and 4. Probably hear Coach Bezio calling it 4.5. It's probably a little more accurate than mine from up here. 2nd down across the 40-yard line. Again, Corsairs. 2nd quality drive of the game. Snap to Huff. Looks to his right. Over the middle. He got blasted on that throw and incomplete. Max Huff took a shot too far ahead of Haskell, the intended receiver.
That was Daryl Helton
Hit right as he threw
with the hit on Huff
He
there.
didn't throw an interception.
3rd and 4.
West Hills defensive back was almost right there to catch it, but kind of just overthrew it. Luckily.
About 3 yards in front of Haskell. 2 yards in front of Tripline, the DB for West Hills. Tightening up the formation here. 3 receivers bunched on the right side of the line. Got 3rd and 4 upcoming. Huff in the gun. Takes the snap. Cox Cooley runs out to the left. Huff stands in. Is going to go deep down the field. Almost intercepted. Ricky Smith Jr. in coverage.
Huff takes a shot.
Looking for Aguilar again.
Incomplete.
Last time he went deep to Aguilar, it obviously worked out very well, but this time the coverage was good. He was double covered.
Intended for Aguilar.
Able to knock it away, like you said, on this interception.
4th down.
Obviously some adjustments there defensively after Aguilar got loose for 6 and a big 70-plus yard score. West Hill's not going to let it happen a second time. Corsairs, 4th and 4 from the Falcons' 39-yard line. They've got the offense on the field. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Cox Cooley in the backfield. Drops back to passes Huff. He finds Aguilar over the right side, complete for a 1st down. Brought down inside the 20. Corsairs in business in the red zone.
Complete to Aguilar. Bradford on the stop, but that's a 1st down, folks.
Right there, a great route and a great catch. 1st down.
So Aguilar heads off the field. Several head pats, picks up a big 4th down conversion as we tick under 7 minutes to go in this 2nd quarter. 1st down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Corsairs driving left to right as we see it from the broadcast booth. Huff in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Reed to Cox Cooley. Handoff on the exchange. Fumble on the exchange. Recovered by Rudy Valdez. And turnover
recovered by
for the
West
Corsairs.
Hills.
That's not how you want to have a play go right after a big fourth down pickup.
And the
That's kind of
Falcons
what I saw a few times
take
in the
over.
first game here at the Redwood Bowl was those handoffs that just got loose and were fumbled, and it happened a few times. And unfortunately, again, it happened here. The handoff just going askew, and West Hill's recovering it.
So Huff in the gun. He's got Cox Cooley to his left. As Cox Cooley goes in front of him, it looks like a read. He's holding it in there for a couple of seconds, and then obviously as Huff took his hands out, Cox Cooley didn't have a good grip on it. You wonder if the ball gets stuck. Either way, not clean on that read play, leads to a turnover. Again, it was Rudy Valdez, the defensive back for West Hills, who was able to fall on it. So we see Jem Boyd again in the gun. Play action. He's going to throw a screen pass out right to Ford. Gets by Forkner and forced out by Mason Pretty. Picks up 11 yards. That's good for a first down. Falcons move the chains again.
Pushed out of bounds by Mason Pretty, but not before getting a first down.
In the story of the game so far, Falcons been able to move the ball offensively. CR with more of a bend don't break day on defense. They've given up a good amount of yards, but only 7 points on the board. Again, 6 minutes to go, second quarter, alongside Liam Warner, Mitchell Manji. Corsair football on ESPN Radio. We've got a 7-7 ball game. It's a good one here from the Redwood Bowl. Boyd in the gun, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Play action, he's going to throw a screen out right. And again, a 5-yard pickup on the screen.
Boyd complete.
Daniel Nelson, the target on that.
Right side.
Gets about 5 or 6. And again, Falcons efficient offensively.
Yeah, and this is a big drive for the CR defense to get a stop. If they can get a stop here, just a little bit before halftime, I think that would be huge going into the locker room, especially after a turnover.
A little bit of cloud cover today. Not terribly cold, but cool. I would say your typical fall day in Humboldt County, but typically we get a little bit warmer here in September. Boyd's going to be in the gun, takes the snap. 4 receivers and a big overthrow intended for KJ. Same formation again. A lot of the West Hills going to get run out of this. Now they motion Ford across, so you've got 3 receivers left, 1 right. Boyd in the gun, takes the snap. Looks left, comes back right, underneath screen pass, met for a loss in the backfield. That play was going nowhere. Loss of 3 on the play.
Snuffed out by Tice Wiggum.
Nice Wiggum again, making plays, making great tackles, making plays out in space, as the CR defense has done several times throughout this game.
Wiggum's the backside defensive end on that play, so he saw the fake screen to the left side as the running back slipped out right, read it perfectly and all over it for a loss. That's got to be something that they went over a couple times in practice because he recognized that immediately.
Yeah, for sure. Seems like a very smart football player. Knows what he's doing out there.
Big body, about 6'2", 6'3". Good size for the defensive end position, but he moves well. Pretty's got his heels on his own 30. West Hill's getting the punt. Pressure again, almost blocked again. Pretty's going to call for a fair catch at the 31-yard line. CR will take over on offense with 4.5 minutes to go in this half.
Mason Pretty in the course. Drop by Old Grove Sellers.
Teams seem very evenly matched. I mean, looking at the stats before the game, I mean, CR really had the edge in pretty much every category. But on the field, everything has been very even.
Hey, what's up, boy?
Good challenge here at home. Huff, handoff, Cox Cooley over the left side. He cuts back, finding some space. Cox Cooley with another man miss. Breaks through up the middle, across the 50. Fumbled on the way down. And it's going to be picked up. Here goes Aguilar from the 25. Carlos Aguilar, second touchdown of the day. We'll see if the officials talk together. Head coach on the field, but Cox Cooley with a big run up the middle, fumble, scoop by Aguilar, and a score.
sure it wasn't in there.
Ryan Thomas on from his own 10. Kick is up. Plenty of leg, and it's good. We'll take a
Thomas's
30-second
extra point is
timeout.
good.
College of the Redwoods with a 7-point lead. Down, almost recovered by West Hills, but it was Carlos Aguilar found the ball, scoop and score from 25 yards out. It's second touchdown on the day for Aguilar. That's how we stand. College of the Redwoods 14, West Hills 7. Again from the Redwood Bowl at Cal Poly Humboldt. Ryan Thomas set to kick it away after the score. Another good kick is going to be fielded about the 10-yard line. Turn up the left side, good contain, out across the 30. And an ankle tackle gets away, ultimately forced down at the 33-yard line.
That's Anthony Jackson.
Devin Murphy got in on the stop as well as others.
Jasper Hostler.
Levi Nyberg was
With
not
the
the ankle
tackle.
tackle that was able to escape from. So West Hills
Folks, let me
offense
remind
back
you
out
one
on
more
the field
time,
here.
the softball
4:02
team
to
of College of the
go.
Redwoods
College of the Redwoods
is
14.
engaged in a
West
raffle.
Hills
You will
Falcons
see them
7
in the
alongside
stands
Liam
coming
Moore and
around.
Mitchell Manji.
Feel free to join in.
We're going to have action all year long right here. 107.3 FM, 1340 AM, ESPN Radio, your home for College of the Redwoods football. First and 10 from their own 32. Ford motions out of the backfield. Play fake. Ford's going to get the screen. That ball bounces and incomplete. Goes out of bounds.
Pass
Pretty linear, so
incomplete
not sure if
from
that
Boyd,
was
intended for
forward
KJ
pass,
Ford.
fumble. I'd say forward pass, but regardless, goes
Second
out of
and 10.
bounds. Brings up second down and 10. Efficient offense from the Falcons has not turned into points. Again, said it before, but College of the Redwoods defense, bend, don't break. One turnover on the day for the Redwoods, none so far for the Falcons. Quick out goes to Ford, catches it and turns upside. Man, Ford is so quick. Base defense for the Corsairs. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 4 DBs. Gun for Boyd. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Stumbling is Pacina, and let's see where the spot is. We've got one official marking 4th down, 2 of them marking 4th down.
Tripped up
It'll be
by
4th down in
Malinowski.
inches.
That's going to bring
Pacina was tripped up
a
behind the
fourth.
line of scrimmage. Like Tyreek
And
Reeves got
very
a hand
short.
on the leg there to kind of trip him, but good pressure up front from the front 4 of the Corsairs as we tick under 3 to go in the first half. Ball spotted at the Falcons' 41-yard line, so if they don't get it, it'll be good position for the Corsairs. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Pacina the back to the right. We've got, again, went with the hard count, got him on 4th down once before. A couple defenders moved, and then linemen and defenders moving simultaneously. Let's see what the call is. First motion is a false start.
Timeout, West Hills.
Redwoods. Corsairs up 14-7. Boyd's going to be in the gun. He's got two backs, one to his right, one to his left. Now motions KJ Ford out of the backfield. Hands it up to Messina over the left side. Close, but I don't think he got it. Great stop there from the CR defense. Logan Malinowski coming up to make the stop. First one there. Turnover on down. CR takes over at the opposing 41-yard line.
With the stop, and they're going to take over.
Tried to get the handoff going over the left side. Better play by CR defense. And we're going to flip over. Defense gets a blow. Offense back onto the field with just over 2.5 minutes and 41 yards to go. Trying to extend this 7-point lead to close out the first half. Again, Carlos Aguilar's got both scores on the day. One through the air on a long pass from Huff and then picked up a fumble and took it the final 25 yards for a score. Cox Cooley in motion, Haskell gets the handoff on the speed sweep. Haskell is able to turn the corner, pick up 7 before he's ultimately brought down.
Haskell.
Number 90, Daryl Helton with the stop for the Falcons, but not before a gain of 7 brings up 2nd down and 3. We get just before the 2-minute mark in this first half. Again, delicate balance here. Corsairs want to use clock, simultaneously get down the field efficiently. Set yourself up for a score. Don't let the Falcons get the ball back. Huff in the gun, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Iguanabom in the backfield. Throws it left. Pass is completed to Haskell. He's got enough yards to move the chains. They're going to mark him right at the sticks. Let's see, don't have a signal yet.
Tyler Haskell.
It looks close to the marker. They're not going to measure it, so the clock continues to run. We tick under 1:35. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Huff in the gun, takes the snap, looks to his right. Iguanabom blocking all day, and out of nowhere, Huff is sacked. Did not see it coming, neither did I. Jermaine Harris able to break through and drop Huff for a loss.
4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 8. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Again, minute 10 to go in the first half. Corsairs going to keep the offense on the field. I'd assume that they're going to milk this play clock down as it hits 20 seconds. Coach White's got a couple timeouts at his disposal, so it looks like he's going to run this down and end up taking a timeout and getting a chance to talk it over with his coaches as well. Under 50 seconds to go, and that's exactly what Coach White's going to do. Right next to the referee on his own sideline. Play clock hits 1. We've got a flag. So he's actually going to take the delay of game, move him back 5 yards, and give him some room to punt.
Delay game. Offense number 8. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
So ball's going to move from the 38 back to the 43-yard line. Again, still in plus territory. Nothing doing after the sack. It was Jermaine Harris who broke through the left side of the line and was able to drop Huff. He was looking deep. Nobody was open, so good coverage. Ryan Thomas on to punt here for the Corsairs. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Porter needs wide receiver and return man. They're going to bump him up from the 5 to about the 10-yard line, so that's where he stands. 41.6 seconds to go. Falcons going to get the ball back with around 30 to go in the first half. Snap good. Thomas is going to roll out to his right, kick a line drive punt, and it's fielded at the 25-yard line with nobody in coverage. Cuts back to his left, to his right. The only man's the punter, Ryan Thomas. And all the way in for a score. I do not believe it. The short kick line drive. It was Daryl Tripline who grabbed that one and took it back for 6. And all of a sudden, this game is back to 13-14 after a couple of weird touchdowns in this first half. So the snap was to Thomas. He rolled out to his right. Tried to do a line drive kick, but it was a line drive right to Tripline. He cut back, right, left, kind of weaving down the field. And the only man back was the punter, Ryan Thomas. Couple of Falcons players able to get a block off on him. And he took it all the way back for 6. So a huge special teams mistake. So we're going to be close to, if not a tie game. See upcoming. Did have a flag on the far side of the field. I believe it was a sideline.
For the extra point for West Hills.
West Hills team from the visitor sideline. Obviously, a lot of excitement there. Again, Machodi on for the PAT. 25 seconds to go in the first half. After a special teams miscue by the Corsairs gives the opportunity for the Falcons to tie this one up. Point after try, snap is good, hold is good, kick is good, and so with 25 seconds to go, we've got a tie ball game, 14 apiece. We're going to go ahead and keep it here as we're about to wind down this first half. So again, just in case you're joining us, West Hills scored first, 7-0 lead, and then it was a long touchdown pass from Huff to Carlos Aguilar, over 70 yards, nobody over the middle of the field. Just beat one-on-one for him to score.
We got a tie
and
game,
then
14
CR again, it was
14.
Cox Cooley with the big run, 30 yards, fumbled on the tackle, scooped by Aguilar. He took it the final 25 into score. And then right there on the fourth down, Coach White taking the delay of game to back him up 5 yards. And Ryan Thomas, line drive kick, fielded by Tripline, and he took it all the way back for the score. So a couple of unusual touchdowns, offensive scoop and score. You know, distance out at 25 yards. Not something you see every day. On the opposite side, just a line drive kick, nobody in coverage. You know, there was about 6-7 black jerseys past Tripline behind him, expecting something deeper. So Machodi just nailed the PAT. He's going to be up to kick it away. 25 seconds to go. CR is going to get the ball one more time here, see if they take a shot, try to kneel it down. Pretty, the return man deep. Kick down to the 10, fielded by Pretty at his own 8. Pretty's got some space to work over the left side. He's got a couple blocks. Pretty up the middle, makes a hurdle, makes a man miss. Pretty at the 40, flags fly, brought down at the 45-yard line. This one's probably going to be moved back. As we saw 2 flags simultaneously come in. Obviously, pretty flagrant call there.
During the return, holding, return number 33. A 10-yard penalty will be from the spot of the foul. First down.
Devin Murphy going to get tagged on the hold. Again, second big special teams miscue. That ball would have been spotted out at the 45-yard line, but alas, it's going to be moved back 10 yards from the holding call back to the 30-yard line. While we've got a couple seconds here before halftime, I'd like to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors. The Handyman Service from McKinleyville Ace Home and Garden, Summit Funding, Bear River Casino, ABC Roofing and Solar, and without the great people over at Stewart Telecommunications, this would not be possible to bring you Corsair football over the airways. 107.3 FM, 1340 AM. Big shout out to the team back at Bicoastal Media Studios for helping us put this one on. Huff's going to drop back all day to throw. Throws down the left side. Intercepted at the 43, at the 38-yard line. Again, everybody just sat back in coverage, and Huff just chucked it up into double coverage, picked off. They were trying to use most of the clock, pin them down, move the ball down across midfield. But with 8 seconds to go, West Hill's going to take over. So really going into the second half, going into halftime, felt like CR had a lot of momentum. That's been suddenly flipped here. Again, punt return taken back for 6, and then the interception down the field. I would guess West Hills, after that touchdown, tying this one up at 14, is going to take a knee and go to the half. No, they're going to bring out their offense. Offense would be on the field either way, I guess. But we've got 2 receivers left, 2 right. Jem Boyd, quarterback for West Hills, toes on his 30-yard line. Drops back. They run a similar play. Going to throw the fade for KJ Ford. He catches it. Ford jumps back. Couple of Redwoods defenders there as the clock expires, close to danger. to begin the second half of action here. Again, 14-14 ball game. Been dominated possession time by West Hills. CR is held strong and looked more dominant in the red zone and on third downs. They're starting to gain some traction here again. All the momentum going the Corsairs' way, aside from that punt return, as Ryan Thomas kicks it off, and it will bounce out of the back of the end zone. We've got a touchback, and we're underway in the third quarter here from the Redwood Bowl. 1340 AM, 107.3 FM, ESPN Radio. Liam Warner, how do you turn this around after what happened at the end of that first half?
Yeah, it was a weird first half. It was a very grindy first half. It hasn't been like any of the games that CR has played so far. I mean, they got to limit the penalties. They got to limit the mistakes. I mean, they got to find more of a rhythm on offense. They haven't had much rhythm on offense. A few good drives here and there, but they just haven't put a couple of good drives together in a row.
And I was asked at halftime, in the past two games, has this been a recurring issue with CR with the scuffles after the half? And I'd say last week's game down at San Jose City College did have some jawing back and forth, nothing to draw enough flags. So
it was nothing like that, even though that wasn't too bad. It could have been a lot worse.
So it's going to be Jem Boyd in the Falcons offense. Play action to his left, rolls out right, being chased by Tanner Forkner. Passes too high for his intended target, Ash. Falcons with the ball. Jem Boyd's got three receivers right, one left. Single back, now motions out to his left. Boyd drops back, pressure on him. As he rolls out to the right, he's going to unleash one downfield, uncovered, too far. Looks left. This time it's going to be to the back out of the backfield. Nice pass across the 40-yard line. Still going is Jerry Tatum. He's brought down at the 45. Just a beautiful pass floated over the defender right into Tatum's arms. He's able to pick up the first down.
Brought down on the play by Garcia Hall.
On the back end, or the receiver out of the backfield, just a little floater pass. Just dropped it right in there. Just a better play by the West Hills offense there.
Can't ask for much better coverage. Just the touch on that pass, something you don't see every day. Beautiful ability to float it just over the defender.
Great defense, better offense there.
It's going to be KJ Ford and Tatum in the backfield, split backs, gun formation. Drops back to pass under pressure. Boyd, he's got a man. Caught at the 20-yard line. What a catch. Brandon Tryon over two defenders, able to haul that one in. Explosive play for the Falcons. They're in business inside the red zone. Ball window. Boyd in the gun. Three receivers left. Hands it off inside. Husina picks up a couple before he's dropped down.
On the carry.
3-yard gain just outside the 10. It'll be spotted at the 12. Falcons looking to put another 6 on the board. And we've got a tie ball game, 14-14, just over 13 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 7 upcoming for West Hills. Had all the momentum coming out of the first half. A big punt return for a touchdown. Big play to end the first half. Boyd, play action. He rolls out to his left. Looking end zone. Tipped and caught. Did he have a foot in bounds? Yes, the officials say touchdown Falcons.
Jim Boyd.
As Boyd rolls out to his left, he had his eyes on his target the entire time. And it was Daniel Nelson able to haul it down in the back of the end zone. Again, you only need 1 foot down, able to get it, kind of bobbled it. It was the second chance he was able to haul it in. 6 points on the board for the Falcons, looking to make it 7 with the PAT upcoming.
Again, great touch on that pass from Jim Boyd, and he's just so good on the move. Really hard for the CR defense to stop.
Lined up for the PAT here, looking to make it 21-14. Machodi for the Eagles. Snap, good, hold good, pressure. Kick made it through. So again, pressure on the PAT from the CR defense, but they tack on one more. We're going to go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. West Hills Falcons 21, 7-point lead over the Redwoods. Touchdown pass to Daniel Nelson puts the Falcons up by 7. As the kick is away, and it's going to be a return cut back over the left side with some space across the 40. Great special teams again from CR. Dragged down at the 50. Good special teams on the return. The other special teams have been a little lackluster, obviously giving up the big punt return, but able to get all the way out to the 50-yard line was Gabe Ward. His one flag down on the far side of the field at about the 36. Official's going to give us the call here shortly.
The special teams, there was the blocked field goal earlier too. In a game that's this close, that could be a big difference.
They're going to mark it off in favor of CR. This will be a penalty of the 5-yard variety. Going to put it down at the 45-yard line.
Illegal formation on the kicking team, number 55. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the return. First step.
Mario Delgado not lined up properly for West Hills on the kickoff. Gives 5 more yards, and CR's in plus territory with an opportunity to answer. 12:31 to go in the third quarter. 1 receiver left, 2 right, 2 running backs. Huff hands it off left to Guanabon, brought down in the backfield.
Guam on the carry.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Jermaine Harris. 2nd and 11.
Another game where Vonnegut just doesn't really get too much going.
Jermaine Harris having a game defensively. Another tackle for a loss for him off the edge. Lined up at that left outside defensive end position. Showing pressure is the Falcons. Shotgun for Huff. Huff's going to look left, got Aguilar wide open at the 40. Aguilar over the right side. Stiff arm still on his feet, forced out inside the 35. Mark him out at the 33. So CR moves the chains. Gets a little bit closer.
Carlos Aguilar's made a lot out of Hoopa High School. He had that really long touchdown earlier in the game, and then that weird play where he picked up the fumble and ran it into the end zone. He's been doing a little bit of everything on the offensive side of the ball today.
Carlos Aguilar, both touchdowns today for CR. 3 receivers left, 1 right, Huff in the gun. Huff takes the snap, looks right, looks left, got time to throw, completes his pass. Flag down in the backfield, though. Looks to be in the area of holding. Temporarily, we do have a first down.
That's Anthony Aguirre. We got a flag.
Pass was completed to Aguirre. And here's the flag with the call.
Holding Offense number 70. 10-yard